Hey, it's Kerry Sullivan here with another How to Kick Ass in Sales.com video, and today is what to do if you feel like a fraud in sales. So there's a guy out there named Eric Barker, and he's got a really good blog. And this week he was talking on his blog post is about how people a lot of the time will feel like frauds in what they do. They'll feel like they're not good enough, or they're going to get found out that they're not great, or whatever it may be. And this is something that we all deal with in sales from time to time. I know I've dealt with those issues, and here's how I specifically get around it. And Eric Barker was actually talking about this. And one of the things he talks about is the power of education. Instead of focusing in on where you're lacking, focusing on learning. And what I would tell you to do to take things even further, and what I found to be really useful, is focusing on learning in an area in your sales process where you are weak, and then measure, right? Have a measurement and a way to measure your improvement, right? And when you start to see that improvement in a quantifiable way, then you can start to see that, yes, I am getting better at this skill. That's one of the great things about sales, is you can track everything, right? You can track how many people you're talking to, how many people you're presenting to, how you're closing, or whatever it may be. So wherever you're lacking in that process and you're feeling like you're a fraud, choose a place to learn about, then practice in on that and apply it, and then you can see your numbers start to improving. And when you start to see those improvements, you can start to develop a real self-confidence. And this just isn't a fake it till you make it, or I'm just gonna believe in it. You can actually see it, and that's how you really start to build a solid belief structure around your skills. You know, one of the things, as when I've raced as a professional triathlete, is having a solid structured plan in place in my training, and I could see my numbers getting better over time. That was the best thing I could do for my mental state going into those races and giving myself confidence. That is the best thing. And you can do the exact same thing in sales with your own skills and abilities, and just really focusing in on getting better, a little better every day, and focusing in on that education. Because the more you learn, right, the more you learn, the more power and knowledge you have behind yourself. It also gives you a ton of confidence, and that's something that I've really pushed myself to accelerate on this year, and it's really made a big difference, and it's enabled me to speak to you guys a lot more effectively and give you guys better content too. So that is my tip of the day. Go out there, focus in on learning and developing those skills and really tracking them so you can actually see the improvements, and that will help you feel like you are really awesome and not a fraud. So this is Kerry Sullivan with another How to Kick Ass in Sales.com video. If you have any questions, leave them below, and there's a link below here where you can click and you can go get more free tips at my website. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.